Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now Jalen Hurts on second. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Third and long for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
Really nice job by the secondary. It's clear the offense was trying to put some layers and take a deep shot to pick up this first down, but with nowhere to go, the quarterback's got no choice but to check the ball down. They do a great job tackling in space and keeps him short of the first down.
That's taken in by Dotson. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. It is a big play for the Eagles. 54 yards. This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Barkley, and he will fight his way to the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So we'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. They'll run the counter with Barkley. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Niners have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Purdy now on second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. We are through one. 7-0. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Great. Set. No touch.
A run with Barkley. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. He'll get this out wide. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, easy, 63, bad.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in. And he will score. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Purdy works out of the pistol. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First and 10 for Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back to the air again is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Back to the air is Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Oh, this a push. He missed it. No good. And that'll keep the score right where it is. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Here's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's going to run it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Kyle Shanahan now will turn to his field goal unit. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. First and 10. Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And that'll set up fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Has his man, it's Samuel. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown San Francisco. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Purdy and the 49ers will try to get two more. That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll come up here, first and 10.
63, back. No touch.
Hurts, gonna keep it on the option.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Here's second and 3 to go.
No touch. No touch.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And he's going to have that first down. Tackle made up around the 35.
Hey, 73. No touch.
Off the play fake, Hurts. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
No touch.
Now Barkley. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. On third down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
To return is Pearsall. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. Play action, here's Purdy. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Now an opening past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run, and they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop. Second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Here's a 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10. No touch.
So we are through. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Now a screen set up for Barkley. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Give him 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
And that right there is going to end up probably being the play of the game either way, Mike. I mean, think, if you fail on that 4th down, you give the ball to your opponent, and all they need to do is come away with a field goal, and you lose in regulation. But this coach, he's not playing for a tie. He's not playing for overtime. He's saying, I got the ball late in the 4th quarter. I'm putting the trust in my offense to not only extend this drive, but to go out and try to win this game.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
3rd and goal for Hurts. This is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down, 8 for the 1st down. Now McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Fourth down, it's Purdy. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now on second and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started. When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they want to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. But now as this fourth down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
Here's first down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this?
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. Here's Gainwell to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll let this go for Goddard. And that's going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.